Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. He goes after a pickup of about 12 yards, and that's going to give the Bills the first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. Gets the ball rolling.
Cook, the running back, on first down. Last play giving him over 500 rushing yards now for the season. Allen setting up to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
He's got Khalil Shakir. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Throwing on second. Here's Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. But for that big shot, they wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Well, air it out on third. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's a 39-yarder. Bass's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. This is ahead for about 5. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Give right side, Claiborne. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. It's going to be enough for the first. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knock down that runner.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Kyler to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So he couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down.
A gain of 3.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. And this is a designed run for Allen. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Left side into the hands of Shakir. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. It'll be 1st down Buffalo.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, he was happy to take a back seat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock, but we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
Now Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Allen to throw. He finds Johnston. And he's going to be forced down after he picks up about 19 yards. And that's going to give the Bills the 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Buffalo. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for it.
That one splits the uprights, and that makes this a 10-point game. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Claiborne. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down, too.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the gun to Claiborne they go. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. There's a handoff to Claiborne. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the 1st.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Murray looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. And that will bring up 2nd and 18.
It's a loss of 8.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Lofts it deep right side. This one's going to be picked off, but he dropped it. So almost a one-play drive. And they couldn't hang on, though, and they're going to feel fortunate coming up on 2nd down now.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Yeah, the defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, Allen loses it. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. They're bringing out Nick Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Kyler. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it up. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Just kind of had that sense that he was anticipating that throw all the way. And his defense, well, they're anticipating another win at the end of this game. We know that. You win the turnover battle more often than not, you win the ball game.
Back to throw now, Allen. Brought in right side by Moore. And he gets home. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Moore. Make it 11 now through the air for him this year. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Working on second down. Murray. Hauled in left side. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play. And that is a Vikings first down.
21 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at
Kyler
the
throwing here. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 from the 32. Throwing here, Murray. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his second drop of the game. It brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Murray to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Here's Allen. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Pushing it here to try to at least get into field goal range, Brock, but no yardage there, and they lost some valuable time on that play, too.
One of the keys here as well is, are those receivers going to try to run it back and go again, or do you find a substitute off that sidelines? Because I don't think they're done taking their shots downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's off to the races! The 30! He's at the 10! And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
He completes it in traffic. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a hot...
It's caught. Oh, you only needed one hand to bring that one in. That is the spark that they needed. And that will set up first and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And he gets in. Touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Now Allen. Look at that power. Deep left side. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Rock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, a second down. Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Allen to throw. Big strike here to Moore. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Buffalo.
A gain of 21 yards.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
In the red zone on first. And over the middle, it's Johnston. And the Vikings have recovered.
We got a close game here, ladies. Both sides. Getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a
While
literal...
the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Trying it left side with Cook. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion.
Carnes with his way forward and through. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Pass on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And that grows their lead to 9.
23. Vikings 14. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles here with Claiborne. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, got 16 yards on that play.
Well, they sold it like it was a pass, and by they, I mean everybody involved at the line of scrimmage. Great job by that O-line, the quarterback, everyone making it look like a pass, and then a huge burst for a chunk run.
Back to throw, Murray. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Greg Russo. And that is the 4th for him this season. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Trying again following the sack. Kyler. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Murray setting up to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. 1st down coming up.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing here, Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 2nd down, Allen. That one's intercepted. He'll take the interception back inside the 35, or he goes out of bounds.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Here's Kyler to throw. Short pass brought in. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now Murray. Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. On the move, headed right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Hits a seam at the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
In this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
Back to throw now, Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Gets it through the contact at the catch point, forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And quickly, he still hits as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. 3rd down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
It's fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
Here's Murray. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start out with Johnson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. To really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing on 2nd. Here's Allen. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit, break up that catch. It's 3rd down.
This is where I would just love to be in the head of these play callers. Because, you know, you got a nice lead, but this game's far from over. But you still want to be in attack mode. You want to be aggressive. I'd be real careful throwing into coverage.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Allen looking to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Man, a little would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert. Right? Somebody that's going to clear something out for somebody else, and that was an alert, that was a shot, it just didn't hit her.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Kyler looking to throw. Completed right side to Addison. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Murray looking to throw. Another one to Addison. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here's an inside give to Claiborne. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the 1st.
It's a gain of 20.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
10 at the 17-yard line.
It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Reichert on for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They'll trail by less than a field goal now. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. Has room down the left sideline.
saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating I run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
21. Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Bills take over on his 5th interception of the season.
30-yard line.
When you talk about great starts to a season, Brock, this one has got to be on that list somewhere. And if not, he will be after bringing in his 4th interception right there.
Bunch of time left in this year before the playoffs arrive. You know what he's saying? If you're not going to include me in the conversation, I'm going to force my way into it.
Let's go.
Okay, the old vernacular was hybrid. The new age vocabulary, it's positionless. And you're seeing it across so many sports. When you've got an athlete, you just want to put him on the field in any position to make a play, like he just did right in the middle of it.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Allen to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Vikings have some new life in the floor.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, with a whole lot of excitement in between.
They're going to pass it here. Center of the end zone finds his man. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Quentin Johnston, number 5 for him this season. Bass on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead now 16.
37. Vikings 21. Tyler
Bass now to kick
kick
this
off
away.
for Buffalo.
Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. up to take a knee on second down. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high